GeorgeTheCloud reacts.
Tom Waits. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Today we're checking out Tom Waits. Can't wait to get off work. 1999 VH1 Storytellers. I see the word VH1 and it just brings me back to my childhood. We're talking a different era. This is a special request and paid donation by Brad Taggart. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. He really enjoys Tom Waits, and I think this is from his favorite CD of his. And so we're gonna check this out. No video, just the audio for now. But no, there's no issue, guys. It's, you know, I'm adaptable. Like, I'm flexible. I'm like you know, I like to live my life by different rules. And once upon a time, Bruce Lee said, I mean, not directly to me, but he just said it: be like water, my friend. And I remember that line. So that's that. And I forget if I read this before in the previous videos, because I've reacted to Tom twice before, but I'll do it again. Thomas Allen Waits is an American musician, composer, songwriter, and actor. His lyrics often focus on society's underworld and are delivered in his trademark deep, gravely voice. That voice. Yeah. Now, oh, he's 75 years old, from California. All right. I wonder if he's still active or what he's been up to lately. But for now, we're going back to 1999. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. One. Let's go. It's been a long day, and at some point, you know how you just feel like you want to get home, relax, get off work, but then you remember that you make videos at home. There is no escape. Okay, let's watch the video.
There are 35 million digestive glands in the human stomach. And, it's true. I've used each one of them. And I've worked some places where the food is borderline. But my earliest job, and that this song is about that period of time. See the connection there? I worked at a pizza place for about 5 years when I was a teenager. There was a very large man who worked in the kitchen as a professional, and apparently he'd grown. It was the question of either expanding the kitchen or getting rid of him and hiring someone smaller. And fortunately for me, they went with the small guy. And so this is, I'm not there yet. Let's see. Bud, this is about Bud. Bud was one of those guys who came and had a little cot in the back, and when he was having trouble with his wife, he would come in the back door and he would just stay in the back of the restaurant for like 3 or 4 weeks.
What?
He was also a plumber. And
I thought I was gonna say like 3 or 4 hours, and even that would have been a lot. You know, his voice, now that I'm just listening to it, reminds me a lot of Alex Jones, the conspiracist.
Back of the restaurant for like 3 or 4 weeks. But he was also a plumber, and I was a dishwasher. And one night, Bud was, doing the snake in the toilet, and but it was an electric snake, and there was a tremendous amount of power on the snake, and my job was to stand near Bud and just watch him. And Bud had it covered, and so I watched Bud with the snake and the motors winding up. And finally the snake came out of the toilet and whipped around the bathroom And that was the scary part. It was like a horror movie. And then the lights went out as it slammed into the bulb, and it hit Bud in the side of the head, and he went down cold. And I knew he was dead. I knew it couldn't end any other way. And somehow I also knew that it was my fault. So I went into the to my boss and I said, Joe, I don't know how to put this. All right, I'm going to say it real fast. I killed Bud. And they came into the bathroom and realized that Bud was, by then he was coming back alive, and that Bud was not dead. And Bud not being dead, I wrote on that for years. I could just think about Bud not being dead, and it was kind of like a real high for me. And so this is indirectly a song about that. That particular night, I said, I can't wait to get off work. I said, I don't mind working, because I used to be jerking. I used to spend most of my time in the bars. I've been a cabbie and a stock clerk and a soda fountain jock jerk and a manic mechanic on cars. It's nice work if you can get it. Now who the hell said it? I got money to spend on my girl. And the work never stops. I'll be busting my chops, working for Joe and Sal. And I can't wait to get off work and see my baby. She says she'll be leaving the porch light on for me. I'm distracted, I'm disdainful, I'm distracted and it's painful, but this job sweeping up here is gainfully employing me tonight. They said, Tom, do this, Tom, do that, and Tom, don't do that. Dump the trash, clean the oven, count the cash. Oh, you're loving, it's a rare and a copacetic gift. I'm a moonlight watchmanic. It's hard to be romantic when you're sweeping up over by the cigarette machine. Sweeping up over by the cigarette machine. And I can't wait to get off work and see my baby. She said she'll be leaving the porch light on for me. Clean the bathrooms and clean them good. Oh, you're loving, I wish you would. Come down here and sweep me off my feet. This broom will have to be my baby. If I hurry, I just might get off before the dawn's early light.
All right, I guess the rest of the show will have to wait. Get it? Wait. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to whoever posted this, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Man, there's really a huge contrast between the beautiful delicacy of the piano keys and his voice. You would think that somebody playing like that would sing along with the voice of, like, Emily Linge, Mariah Carey. I don't know, just something of the sort. But instead, you get this voice that's very raspy, and it's like, he's been through a lot, and he's had a rough. Oh wow, that's. Don't try that at home. Can only do it for a few seconds. So we kind of feel for him because we get into his mind, into his story. I think like a huge part of who he is, it's like his personality. Aside from, it's like if there were percentages, it would be like 60% personality, like 30% the story, and 10% the actual music. It's really wacky, the way that works, but it makes him very particular. They haven't heard really that many people like him that, before they start the song, they actually tell the story and they kind of blend it together. They wrap it around, and seemingly so simple. He just tells it like he's Brad. He's an incredible storyteller, and for some reason, in terms of comedy, he reminds me of Bill Burr, who's one of my favorite comedians. He doesn't even tell jokes, he just tells stories. It's like they ask him about anything, how's life, how's this, and as he's talking, he just says funny stuff without meaning to. You get what I'm saying? It's like he says it in his own style, but to us it becomes funny because it's painfully funny, I guess. And he also takes me back to like way older than 1999. For some reason, I picture him like black and white, like 40s or 50s, like 1950s. That kind of, even the suits with like stripes, the top hat, like Al Pacino kind of thing going on there. But I guess it's more recent. It's just maybe his voice or the way he plays the piano, really old school. And as I was listening to this, I could picture it being in a cartoon, maybe even Disney. I don't know. Like, I think it's happened. It's happened with a lot of cartoons. I can't point it out right now, but there's some parts in them. There's like, you have the keys, you have the piano, and you have this slow moving scene with the guy. He just like plops down and he has this voice. He's been drinking all night. And yeah, that just sort of popped into my head. That character, like, for example, Goofy. Like an older Goofy that's had a rough life. He's smoking, he has bags under his eyes, and he's a little bit overweight, that kind of thing. But yeah, he's just really entertaining to listen to, and I could understand him perfectly. I have the captions here just in case, as I always do, but just you listen to him and you even with that sort of way that he talks, that's not very like professional and how you would expect someone to maybe narrate a story or give a speech in front of, but like you understand everything he's saying, and even more because you feel his like the heaviness of him, if that makes any sense. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what other songs you would recommend from Tom Waits. I'm here for them. Hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.